So Tupac's biological father, Billy Garland, was in the middle of doing another interview. Um, in this interview, he mentions that Keefe D. He's not a fan of Keefe D, but that if Keefe D did this, then he wasn't alone, and that Death Row and the government and LAPD were involved in Tupac's assassination, as he put it. What do you feel like when he says things like this? That number one, it was an assassination. Number two, all the people that he believes are involved.
Yeah. I really would like to know if he knows the difference between LAPD and Compton PD. Because if he doesn't know, then every time he mentioned LAPD, I think he's speaking of me. If he was Biggie Small's father, when he's speaking of LAPD, I would understand what he's saying. But y'all know my opinion on Billy Garden. Y'all get mad at me when I talk negative on Billy Garden. So I'm just going to bring receipts. And then I'm going to say what I got to say about Billy Garden. Well, I won't hold up on the receipts just yet. But Billy Garden is a conspirator, y'all. Y'all got mad at me when I go on because I'm not a supporter of that Black Power and Black Panther. I love black people. I love black people more than I love anybody. I only would date a black woman if I wasn't married to my black, beautiful wife. My mama's black. So, and everybody I know is black, so I love black people. But I don't have a problem with white folks, like some people want to do. I don't have a problem with Mexicans, like some of y'all want to do. Some of the white folks and Mexicans and Asian people have done more for me than some black folks have done. So that's why I hate that speaking on one race stuff. Because I have friends in every ethnicity or race. And so that's what I mean when I say stuff like that. But Billy Garden, I'm not saying he's a racist or anything like that, but he hates the government. I don't care if it's a black government official, white, he hates them. And so every chance he gets to throw, or he decides to throw a jab at the government. And for him to take this stance regarding Tupac, I just feel as though it's unfair and not right. Okay, so we'll recap Billy Garden. Billy Garden was in Tupac's life, so he say, up until the age 3 or 4, and then he lost him. And then he didn't show back up into his life until he got shot. Got shot. Now, I went to prison, got shot. He heard about Tupac getting shot, and then he went to Jasmine Guy House and went and met with Pac and all of that. Okay, we have to take that, and I can't say it's true or not. Then he says he went and visited him a few times in prison, right? Okay, we have to believe that. So, but I know October of 1995 is when I picked up Tupac Shakur. October the 12th, 1995, I picked him up from the airport. All these people talking about they were on planes and with freaks and all of that. And that was, man, no. Tupac flew on a regular commercial first class plane to LAX, big site. Now, the plane that went from the prison to New York, it was private. To JFK, it was private. But the one from New York to LAX was a commercial plane. And him and Big Syke, me and Kevin Hackey picked him up at the airport, took him to the Death Row Studios. And my security was with him every day. I know y'all want to believe all that bullshit that I wish I was fired September the 27th. Because then I wouldn't have been with him. None of my security wouldn't be standing around him on the 28th, 29th, 30th, the 1st, 2nd, and the 3rd. 4th, 5th, 6th, and from the 7th until he was taken to the crematory on the 13th. None of my right way guys would have been there, but I'm not even going to debate that because it's idiotic. Because all the evidence show contradictory or contract or otherwise. But can Billy Garden say that? He tells all of these stories about Tupac's opinion and all of that. Well, there's a song I need y'all to listen to this song real quick. If their relationship and all of that was like he wants y'all to believe, and everybody wants them to believe, I'm not even going to get into him selling real quick. I'm not even going to get into the part where at the depositions and all of that, how they show that Tupac and Tupac mom was right in the family, and Billy was just like, oh, forget all of that. This is why he really sold it for that $1 million. Oh, forget all of that. When they were trying to reach out to him when he was like 12 and 13, when Tupac was acting up, they had people from his family that came to court in the depositions to testify under oath and depositions to that. Billy knows that, but nobody else really know all of that, so nobody talks about that. But listen to what Tupac, we all agree that this song that's on Still I Rise, first I got to get y'all to agree to that, was done while he was on death row, which would have been from October until September the 13th when he passed away, that this song had to be recorded. I don't know the date. John might know the date. But would we believe that this song was recorded then? Listen to the words in that song.
Not to disrespect my peoples, but my papa was a loser. Only plan he had for mama was the fucker and abuser. Even as a little seed, I could see his plan for me. Stranded on welfare, another broken family.
Who the fuck is he talking about? Who? And this is from when this man tell him how they've been writing letters and they were getting blocked and all of that. And he was being blocked away from his son and all of that, and his son didn't feel that way. Well, why he gonna rap about that after he been holding his hand and kissing and kumbaya and all of that while he was in prison? Planning on meeting each other for Thanksgiving and all of that. Why in the hell would he record? Y'all believe every word he say about everything else in his music? But y'all gonna neglect that and not want to believe that? All right, Reggie's the liar. Reggie's the ones up here making up shit. Reggie didn't know Tupac. Y'all know his music. Y'all want to hold on to every motherfucking word in his lyrics? Can you hold on to that then? John, could you explain to them the names of the song I'm talking about on Still I Rise and all of that? And any input you have about it? Because I know you know this music stuff way better than I do.
Yeah, the song name, it's the title song, Still I Rise. I don't know the date offhand. I want to say it was October or November, but I will put the date on the screen when this video goes up, so you'll know the exact date that it was recorded.
Thank you. So all I'm going to say on Billy Garland, nothing else. Like everybody say, that's Tupac's dad. I call it a sperm donor.